First, I'll be starting off with my NYX pencil in milk. This will be working as my eyeshadow base as well as making all the colors pop. First, I'll be starting off with the Morphe palette in 35B. I'll be going in with that black with the nice defining crease brush, which I want to create that dark line, and then you'll see me pull up just to make it blend more. Now, as I'm blending, you'll see that I'll use a Sephora brush. This is just to blend out that black. I don't want it to be very harsh. Again, I'll be going in with that black from the 35B palette just to add that black line that I want. Then I'll go back in with that eyeshadow primer that I used in the beginning of the video. I'm going to be using that just to define that line that I want so I can have a really defined crease. You can see that I will be adding black as well. When I'm going to be cleaning up that crease, it will take away from the effect of the black, so I'll be adding more into the crease. Now I'll be going in with that hot pink from the same Morphe palette, and I'll be working as my transition color from the black all the way to the hot pink. I really started to pack on that hot pink just because I really wanted to stand out, just like in the picture that was inspired by this look. Now for the highlight, I didn't show you, but it's in the same palette. It will be a light shimmery pink. I just put that right under my brow bone. Now I'll be going in with Miss Kelly Green from MicaBeauty. It's a pigment that I'm obsessed with. I put that right on to the eyeshadow base. I'll be going in with my liquid Italia liner. This is one of my favorite liners. I will admit that sometimes it will crease on you, but I love the matte black effect that it gives. I will be completely honest with you guys. I am so terrible with liner. I will go over my liner at least like 5 times in a video, which you would never know because editing is everything. Now I'll be going in with the NYC Skyrise mascara, and then I'll be adding Creme lashes number 5. Now I'll be going in with my Hard Candy Oil Free Primer. I do have oily skin. Well, I have a combination of skin, but it's mostly oily in my T-zone, so I'm just going to add that all over my face. I'm not going to be adding moisturizer just because I haven't bought the right one yet, but I'll be adding my Sephora foundation, which is the 10-Hour HD foundation in Foncé 55 and 57. Now I'll be going in with the LA Girl Orange Corrector. Orange color corrector. This is for my dark spots. I know a couple of you probably be like, what dark spots? But to me, I see them. I don't add too much. I just add it on the areas that I believe have dark spots. And with my Makeup Forever Mist Fix, I'm just going to spray that on my Real Technique sponge, and I'm going to blend out the color corrector. Now I'm going to go in with the LA Girl Concealer in Fawn, and this will be working as my concealer and plus of highlight. I do line that up under my eyeliner. Like I said, I do not know how to do really good straight liners, so this is where that will come in. It will actually make my liner look amazing. Blending out my concealer, I'm going to go in contour with Beauty Treats concealer package. I got this little concealer palette downtown LA for $6 and I actually love it. I'm going to go in with the lightest brown to contour my nose, and then you'll see me switch over to the darker side for my cheeks just because I really want a deep contour on my cheeks, just to give it a more of a dramatic effect. After blending out my contour, I'm going to set my foundation with Ben Nye banana powder, and I'm going to let that sit and bake for about a couple minutes. Now, as I let that bake, I'm going to start on my lips. I'm going to go in with the Italia hot pink pencil, and I'm just going to line my lips and create a more dramatic cupid's bow. After lining my lips, I'm going to be going in with, I believe it's Aboni Cosmetics lipstick in Cotton Candy, and I'm just going to add that into the middle of my lips. As I put that on my lips, I'm going to go back in with the Italia pencil that I used from the beginning, and I'm going to line my lips some more just to make it a more ombre effect, like I said. Now, after I'm done with my lips, I'm going to start taking off the excess powder after baking. With a dark brown, it's almost red as my contour, just to give it a more defined look. Now, as my blush, I'll be using a hot pink. It's very, very pigmented. After adding that beautiful blush, I'm going to go in with Star Crushed Minerals Honeypot as my highlight, and I'm going to add that to my nose, top of my cupid's bow, a little bit on my forehead, on my chin, and of course on top of my cheeks. Now, this is one of my favorite go-to highlights, and it's very inexpensive, and it gives me that pop that I'm looking for, and I really think it makes me look like a Barbie. That, I'll be adding more Kelly Green that I used on my lid. I'm going to use that on my lower lash line just to give it a pop and even out the makeup. And then that is all, guys.